So I found this brand new up and coming star to the Flat Earth community. His name is Gerard Cayo, and he's been converted to the Flat Earth sort of recently, so now he's gonna make us question the globe. That's pretty much his intro, so I guess we can skip it and we can go straight to his points.
Speculated graphics, stuff that's created by Photoshop through NASA. It's Photoshop, but it has to be, because they can't take a picture, they can't take a selfie of the planet. So until they can take a selfie from all four sides, you know what I'm saying, four cameras simultaneously, sending HD footage to our already overly priced cable, which I cut the cord like, I don't know, 6 years ago.
Holy shit, me too, dude. Maybe we have more things in common than I thought.
All the images they're showing us are fake. Everything's fake.
Okay, so you get the gist. He is essentially saying that everything is like photoshopped and faked and whatever. And yeah, NASA do say that a good amount of the pictures taken are Photoshop, but they're not Photoshop as in some kind of Instagram model or whatever the fuck is like photoshopping bigger muscles and shit because he's selling you some supplements that don't even fucking work. Here's an easier way to understand it. Imagine you have the brand new Pixel phone, right, with the great camera, and it has the night mode thing that a lot of phones do kind of start adapting nowadays. So you can see both pictures. Left is before night mode and right is with the night mode turned on. And does like the right one distort reality, or does it distort it in such a big fucking way that it's like that's not our reality anymore? No, it doesn't. And the same goes with like the NASA pictures that they put out. They turn on the brightness and they just, when they say they Photoshop it, it means that they make it so that your eyes can actually see and distinguish features on the planet that you wouldn't be able to with the normal picture taken. When they take a picture, all of the details are there, you know, we just can't distinguish them. They don't add like new layers or new data to the pictures taken at all. So, I mean, that point is kind of ridiculous. So after that, he goes on a giant fucking tangent, like this dude is so far down the rabbit hole, I don't think there is any fucking hope for him at this point. So he goes down talking about how the moon landing was faked and blah blah blah. I don't think you can actually convince a flat earther that the moon landing actually happened, you know. There is like no amount of evidence that is gonna make someone who believes in the flat earth believe that there was actually people on the moon. Then he goes on and says this.
But one thing is certain, you can go up to 130,000 feet and there's still no curve. Yeah, if it's a rounded disc, you're going to see that curve, but you're not going to see this kind of curve, which you should see as you go up, and you never do. Why?
So this is a point that every flat earther makes, and it's so easily debunkable. Like, I can even show you an example right now. Give me a sec. So this is a photo taken from a flat earther in a balloon. This is a basketball. This is a close-up of the basketball. Now both pictures have been taken with my phone, which is OnePlus 5T, which doesn't have any fish lens, wide angle cameras or anything that distorts the image. Yeah, I think we're done here.
If when they went up to the moon in the first place, we'd already believed for 450 years that it was a globe, right? So they went up to prove this very fact.
No, at that point no one really gave a shit what kind of shape the earth is. It was essentially a popularity contest. America wanted to show that they have bigger dicks than Russians or something along those lines. So, you know, the whole space race thing was not for the shape of the earth, man. I don't know where he got that point.
In the sun, which is closer than 93 million miles away, because when you send stuff above the clouds, it damn near feels like it's right there, and it's got a sunspot on the clouds. And when the rays are coming in, because the sun is so close, it spreads out. It's not a straight line. If it was 93 million miles away, it would have to be straight lines of sunlight coming into our stratosphere. Have to be straight line. If the planet, here, let's see if I can.
So this is like another thing that flat earthers bring up a lot, and I don't know why it's so hard for them to understand it, but everybody has a different definition of that. So here is how it works. In the flat earth model, this is essentially what happens. You have your clouds, you have your sun, and the sun rays are going through like the clouds like this. Now what we see on Earth is something like this. If you have a friend that is a little bit further away from you and there's still clouds, but there is like space between the clouds for light to come in, he would also see the same thing, but in the flat Earth model it would look something like this. Well, this is what we experience. We have the sun and we have the Earth, right? And then there is you, the black dot over there, and you can see the clouds over there that the light is gonna shine through. And over there is your friend with his other clouds, okay? And we see this is what happens, and it's more easily explainable with the globe Earth model than it is with your flat Earth model, isn't it? Now I do know this is not exactly how it works, like there is atmospheric refraction and there are like a lot of other variables that we have to take into account. But this is basically how you get your sun spots or whatever the fuck you call them.
Obviously, Antarctica is an ice wall that's 200 to 300 feet tall. Sorry, I'm ranting again, but people need to know this. Take the globe, take the North Pole, take that whole map and just like this, okay? And then bring the sun and moon in closer, and all of it can be replicated.
If it's that easy to replicate, why has no flat earther actually came out with a real model of the flat earth? Every time you mention a specific model to a flat earther, he says, well, that's not my model. And they're not on the same page whatsoever when it comes to what is the flat earth, what is the model that they're trying to prove to us that is real. Anyway, that is like the whole video. He went on ranting about other continents beyond the Antarctica or whatever the fuck, you know, it's crazy, and Jupiter being like a sun to the other part of the world. I mean, this guy is so down the rabbit hole that I don't think there is any hope for him, but hey, it was fun having a laugh here with him. And look, no hard feelings. If you wanna watch the full video, it's gonna be in the description. Full credit to the dude for making it. And yeah, this is something a little bit different for my channel. Probably not gonna do a lot of those, but hey, let me know what you guys think about it.